Selling my BMW G3 10R was definitely not an easy decision for me. In fact, I genuinely loved that motorcycle. But after owning it for more than 4 years and riding it in the city and on the highways and long tours, even in the mountains, I realized a few things, and even though it was very emotional decision, I had to move on from that bike, and this is the reason why. So I've been riding for more than 15 years now, and as I kept riding, my expectations from a bike kept changing. So for example, in the beginning I was just commuting around the city, and at that time I had a Yamaha FZ, the 150 first generation, and for the time being that bike was amazing. And then later the urge to go out of the city and explore more and go a little bit further, that urge started creeping in, and the FZ started feeling a little bit underpowered. So I was still into naked bikes, but I needed a little bit more power. And around that time, TVS and BMW together announced that they are launching a BMW bike which is made in India. And I saw the pictures, and I'm not kidding, it was my wallpaper for a long time. Coincidentally, when I actually wanted to buy a bike, BMW launched the updated version in 2020, and when I saw that bike, I took the test ride and I knew it was the one. I just fell in love with that bike. So fast forward to 2-3 years, and I was hitting highways more often. I was crossing state borders, and with that I realized the posture of that bike was not quite suitable for me, especially. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos why I stopped riding, I had some back issues, and the position on that bike was not quite upright. In the long run, it was not very comfortable to ride for me, especially. I have seen a lot of guys touring on R15s also, and man, I cannot imagine doing that. Anyways, another term I came across was wind buffeting, which I was not aware of before because I was not riding long distances before. The sitting position of that bike could have been improved with a handlebar riser, but the wind buffeting was still an issue, and I searched online, but I couldn't find any option to get a visor, to deflect some oncoming wind with a proper fitment. Another thing that pushed me to finalize my decision to sell that bike was, in the last 2 years I hardly rode that bike for around 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers, and at that point I was just maintaining it and not riding enough. And as you know, if you keep a bike like that without riding, it's not going to be in a good shape later on. So I thought at least whoever owns it next will keep riding and keep it in a good shape. With all these reasons, you might have guessed what's next. I'm looking for an adventure bike now with a better wind protection and a comfortable sitting position, because I really don't want to quit riding. I want to continue riding long distance. And looking back, do I regret the decision of selling that bike? Definitely no, but I really miss the suspension, the fit and finish, the design and the road presence of that bike. And on that note, I'll end the video here, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.